So I've decided to swap over to Crusader, and now this leaves me with one issue: Essence Mastery. And now instead of just going around farming, sitting in a party and holding down spacebar or doing whatever, I'm going to be trying out a bunch of niche or alternate methods of getting legendary items. So this is going to be part of a series. I'm going to kind of go through a lot of these different methods to see what really is the best. Because to be honest, I can't be bothered sitting in a party for 4 hours a day just swiping and doing nothing else. So now I've switched to Satyr before, but I got bored because I didn't have the full Essence Mastery, of course. But this time I'm going to be sending it the whole way through. So I've got level 2 Essence Mastery. I've got a good amount of essences, enough just to make a build that I can use inside the Verge. And that is exactly what I'm going to be doing today, running Abyssal Verge. But I'm not going to be doing it the normal way, where I go in, get 2,000 points, kill the boss, yada yada yada. I'm just going to be doing 1,000 point runs. Now you might be wondering, why 1k points? Well, the reason is because that is the amount of points that guarantees that you get one Abyssal Essence. Also, it only takes like 1 minute 30 seconds on average, maybe a little bit longer depending on your build or your class, to get this. So it's very, very quick. Just go in, come out, get a bunch of scrap, get a chance at a bunch of legendaries, get Abyssal Essence, and on top of that, you also get Monstrous Essence. And this would be a lot better if my clan had the Accursed Tower that gives you extra Monstrous Essence, but we don't have it yet. We're getting it soon. So this is very good when you have this tower. So now all of these things can additionally give you a chance at legendaries. Both the Monstrous Essence and Rayek with the Abyssal Essence. On top of that, you're going to get an Unbound Rune from Rayek when you turn in your Abyssal Essence. And now, yes, you can get every single type of rune. I personally, after I don't know how many runs, 100 plus, maybe 200, I did end up getting an OTH from Rayek. So one of these ones. But it was unbound, of course, so I sold it. So it is possible, no matter how crazy the chance is. So that's why I want to try this out. And we're going to be doing this for an hour. And then we're going to get the rate, figure out how much we're making, and I'll tell you if it's worth it or not. So this is what I've got before I start. 2.6 mil gold, and as you can see with my scraps, I am scraping by. This is only 1 enchant's worth. And of course, here are the runes, and I'll show you what this all looks like afterwards as well, so we can get an accurate count of everything that I earn. And so, of course, I'm going to be running this with the Vanquisher Paragon, using Treasure Find and Greed. And this is so I can have, again, higher chances at legendaries, and even this will increase the amount of scrap that I get, because rare items give more scrap than the regular normal items. So without further ado, let's go. Real quick before we move on with the video, I just want to mention that over 70% of you watching are not subscribed. So if you want to see more content like this, or if you enjoy the video, please make sure to subscribe down below, and make sure to give the video a like. Would you look at that? I've already gotten a legendary. Alright, now, I am past 1k points, but there's so many elites here that, of course, I'm going to go ahead and kill them. Because these are the guys that'll potentially give me these legendary items. But that's good enough. 140. Ooh, there we go, 130. Third run, another legendary. Hey, we're only 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in, you know what I'm saying. It's looking pretty good. 128 on that one. And I will say, if you wanted to run this with the group, you definitely could. And you could even do maybe 1,500 point runs. And you'd be at the same exact time. And if you're with a really, really, really good group, sometimes you could even get 2k points in 130. Again, depends on the elite spawns. But now we got our 10 Monstrous Essence. I started with a few. I'll have to go back and check how many, but there's another legendary. 8 minutes in. We're at 3. Also, running this with a group, you can go to more of these ancient elite spawn locations. So, you know, if I wanted to spend a little bit more time, I could do that without getting 1,000 points, but I want to keep most of these to 1k points. And so another thing is, as you're doing these, you'll become more accustomed to where all the elite monster spawns are, and even the ancient elites, there's locations, because those are all static. So in every run, The spawns for those are the same. It's just a matter of if you'll see them there or not. And once you get a feel for each map, then getting 1,000 points just becomes quicker and quicker. There you go, 1 minute 18 seconds on that one. But also, that is 10 Abyssal Essence. Let's see if we get a Lego from here. We do. Would you look at that? And a Grey Rune. That's pretty standard. Oh, I didn't even realize that. We're on a new map now. And even on a map like Shastarcy, as long as you know where some of the Ancient Elite spawns are, then you're pretty much golden. It's not going to take you any longer than any other map. So now, if you spawn up in the, like, Terror area on Shastarcy, I'll just show you some of the ancient locations. There's one right there. And if you keep coming this way, you'll find another one. And again, knowing these just makes this a little bit quicker. Right here. And then there's one here in the middle of this area. And then while you're over here, you can either go up or down, really, but I like to check this spawn. Sometimes there's one there, but at this rate, I'm almost at 1,000 points already, so no matter. And then if you spawn on the southern side of the map, or the right side, they're a little bit further away, but there's one up here. Oh, I got snared. That's always fun. And then, unless you go over towards this part of the map, but I don't want to stay over there for too long, you're just going to run into the same exact Ancient Elite spawns. Most of them are on this side of the map. So that's why it is nicer spawning in that, like, sort of terror area. There's this Ancient I was talking about earlier. And there we go. There's 10 more. Let's see, do we get a Lego? Unlucky. No, I haven't seen a Lego in so long. It's not looking good, bruv. Alright, so we're just over the 30-minute mark, and we've got another 10 Abyssal Essence to turn in. Let's see if we get another Lego. We do. And another Grey Rune. Let's go. We've got another 10 Monstrous Essence. Let's see if we're lucky. Unlucky. That's 2 in a row. No legendary. Finally, we got another Lego. It's been so long. Oh, and one at the end. Let's go. We take that. A twofer. So yeah, that just goes to show that reward at the end and the ones you find on the ground are completely different. Oh, I just got a familiar contract. And of course, as you can see, it's because it's 11:30 on the dot. So there's like a 6-minute period after every 30 minutes in which you can get familiar contracts from elites, from any type of elite. VK has a video talking about the time periods in which you can get familiar contracts and all that. So I will link that in the description if you're interested to know all the deets on that. All right, 52 minutes in, we've got another 10 Abyssal Essence. Do we get lucky? Only the rune. And a gray one at that, of course. Ooh, there's a blue rune. Love to see those. Only need 3,496 more of those Voxes to get me a legendary rune. Oh, and a Lego. Okay, we'll take that. Because at the end of this run, you'll see we also have 10 Monstrous Essence. Come on. 3 in a... Don't give me 3 in a row, no Lego. Oh my god, it did it. They did it to me. Alright, so let's just get this final run in, and we'll see how much legendary items, how much scrap, how much gold, everything we've got. Alright, literally perfect timing. Just finished up the last run right at an hour. So now, once I turn in this, we'll tally up everything we've gotten, and I'll get back to you with the numbers. Alright, so after everything's said and done, we ended up getting 8 Legos, which is not bad, to be honest. As well, we ended up getting 4 runes, one of them blue, 3 grays. And then we actually ended up getting a familiar contract, which I would say is pretty standard, because if you're going to do this for an hour, you're definitely going to hit that time period at least twice. And then with the scraps, we ended up getting 1,819 scrap, 73 dust, and then 136,000 gold pieces. And so now it's hard to say if this is 100% going to be faster than sitting in an AFK farm with a bunch of necros or whatever, but I will say my bag is almost full every 2 minutes, you know, so you're not really getting that in most open world farms, maybe in like some of the crazy World Crowns one, but this was definitely a lot more fun than just sitting around doing nothing. So the most efficient thing that you can do is what's going to keep you playing, because that's how you're going to get time play. That's how you're going to get progress, is actually playing. So if you're doing something that you enjoy, you're going to want to do it a lot longer than something you don't. So now if you're interested in the build that I was using, I'll throw it up right here real quick. I'm not too well versed in Satyr yet, so I'm unsure if this is going to be like super optimal or whatever, but it did the job. It worked very, very well. No issues with it whatsoever. So you can copy this here. And there might be some essences that I just don't have or whatever, but you can copy this one, try it out yourself. So with all that being said, let me know what other strategies you'd like to see me try. Definitely going to be trying some Erebon runs, but only getting to the bonus chest and then leaving, so not going for level 8. There's also another very niche one that I'm going to try out, and that is doing LaSalle raids over and over and over and over, and hoping that you get a breach. So we're going to see how well that performs for 1 hour, same as this. If you do like this style of video, let me know in the comments. I can keep making more of these. These are fun to make. And if you did enjoy, please make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new. And if you want to support the channel even more, you can join the channel for 99 cents, and I will throw your name at the end of every single video that I upload. As well, you get a few other perks, more on that in the description. If you want some more information on Verge, Erebon, or a bunch of other things in the game, please check out my Discord. I have tons of info about the game on there. Peace.